Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're having a great Monday and you're ready for Tuesday's workout. I feel a little better about this video. I'm a little more put together than I was for yesterday, so I apologize for that. So today, I know there was a lot going on with the dumbbells yesterday, so I don't want to say I've slowed things down because this isn't a slow workout by any means, but I've taken some weight away today and this is going to be mostly cardio for you. So all you're going to need is a jump rope for double unders or singles, and 2 dumbbells or something that's going to be able to weight your feet down because we have weighted sit-ups today, and I'll show you what that looks like. But anything that can weight your feet down, we're going to move away from the traditional butterfly sit-ups that we are typically doing in functional fitness, all right? Just to kind of mix things up a little. So for your warm-up, you're going to do 3 rounds, 2 minutes of cardio of any choice. It can be running, cycling, anything to get the heart rate up. Jump roping is fine. Just take it easy because we are jump roping in the workout today. Then we're going to do 10 regular sit-ups. So if you have your ab mat, we're going to go ahead and do 10 ab mat sit-ups. You can practice doing the anchored sit-ups if you'd like. So what they'll look like is exactly that. We're going to anchor our feet under something, whether it's 2 dumbbells or somebody sitting on your feet, okay? All the way back, touching to the front of the dumbbells or whatever is holding your feet down. So you can certainly practice those in the warm-up if you'd like. 10 of those, and then 10 straight leg hops. So I had you guys do this last week. I called it my pencil jump, all right? So just standing up nice and tall and jumping straight up and down, okay, to get warmed up for those jump ropes, okay? So 3 rounds, 2 minutes of cardio, 10 sit-ups, whether it's the ab mat or practicing the anchored, and 10 straight leg jumps, okay? For mobility, 1 minute each, we're gonna do our calf stretch. So you wanna make sure that you're coming up against a surface. I'm just gonna use a dumbbell as an example. So coming up against your surface, whether it's a wall, a dumbbell, a dresser, whatever you got hanging around, and just really pushing that foot in. So my foot is flexed, my toes are pointing up, my heel's on the ground, I can really feel it back here in my calf, all right? Take 30 seconds on each leg. Again, because there's so much jumping, and if you know your calves tend to get tight with jump roping, go ahead and do some calf races as well. So just coming up on the toes and down, all right? Do an additional minute of that if you need to. Then we're gonna do our thumbs up child's pose. So we're gonna come down to the floor, okay? All the way down nice and flat. Gotta scooch back. Elbows up. Oh, God, I'm getting that confused. Just kidding. Come down to the floor on your knees. Elbows down to the floor. If you can, thumbs are up, and we're pushing that butt back onto our heels, okay? You should also feel that in here. If anybody's sore from yesterday, you may feel that in a good or not so good way. Just remember though, stretching and mobility is good. I'm becoming a believer, kind of. Don't tell Brian Breen. All right, then we're gonna do something called hollow to Superman, all right? So we're gonna warm up our core a little bit for those anchored sit-ups. See if you can see. I gotta move these so you can see what I'm doing here. Don't break an ankle in the process. So we're gonna come into our hollow position on the ground, and the goal is to be able to turn over while we're still in that hollow position into the Superman. I don't think I can talk and do this at the same time, so just watch. So hollow, Superman, okay? Hopefully you saw that. I'll review the video, and if I see it doesn't look right, I'll talk you through it or send something separate. So we're gonna do that for 1 minute. If you're able to flip back over from the Superman to the hollow, great. If only one side kind of in your mind is working, like I try to go the other way and I can't flip to the Superman. It's like a mental block. So if only one side's working, that's all right. We're still warming up the core, okay? So do that for 1 minute. Then if you have a PVC pipe, definitely use that, broomstick, shovel, whatever, or your arm circles. We just wanna get up here, kind of warmed up a little bit. We don't realize with double unders or any kind of jump roping, it's not just flicking of the wrists and the calves that are getting taxed. Our shoulders are gonna get tired too, especially the more reps that we're doing. So you just wanna make sure those shoulders are nice and warm, okay? So 1 minute of each calf stretch, add in the calf raises if you need to, thumbs up child's pose, hollow to Superman, and PVC or arm circles. Now, with the hollow to Superman, if you cannot do that movement, you can do 30 seconds of just being in that hollow and 30 seconds in your Superman, okay? But the goal is to be able to flip, all right, and put it together, okay? So for the first piece of today, I'm gonna have you guys work on some gymnastic skills. So I know we are somewhat limited as to what we're able to give you guys for home workouts, but I feel like a lot of the gymnastic stuff is doable at home if we have, the wall to kick up on, or we're able to pull somewhere for pull-ups. Like I've seen a lot of videos of people doing table pull-ups. You obviously need to have a really strong table and not be stupid about it. But I feel like just generally there's a lot of gymnastics things that we can be doing at home. So being that we haven't been in the gym in a while and you've only been doing the little bit of gymnastics we've given you, I just wanted to throw in some skill work for you so that way we're kind of staying, in the grand scheme of things as far as gymnastics is concerned. So the first thing we're gonna do, every one of these is gonna be 3 rounds and 10 reps of each. The only thing that you're not counting as a rep is your handstand hold. You're still gonna do 3 rounds of it. You're just gonna hold it for 10 seconds, okay? If you're able to do it. And we'll go over that when we get there, what you can do in place of it, okay? So your first thing, after warming up that core with that hollow to Superman, we're gonna do something called a snap to hollow, all right? This is going to not only help you with, getting that core nice and strong, but once, like I always tell you, once you get up on that rig and you're gonna do toes to bar, pull-ups, anything that needs to start in the hollow position, you're really gonna be able to have that muscle memory, and this also helps you get this nice quick snap, okay? So we're not in our hollow to start, we're actually flat on the ground, almost overarched. Arms are reaching up above our head, toes are out and pointed just like we're on the rig, right? So when we're on the rig, our toes are pointed. Now I'm gonna snap to my hollow and hold. Back to the overarch position on the floor, snap to my hollow and hold if you can, okay? I did this morning and I can't do anymore. I'm gonna die. I'm very taxed today. All right, so snap to hollow. We're gonna do 10 of those for 3 rounds, okay? Once we're done with that, we're gonna do 3 rounds, 10 reps of shoulder taps. Now, you can do this a couple different ways. I'm not kicking up on the wall today because my wrists, I've been doing a lot of handstand walk stuff. My wrists are very taxed. I have a giant knot in my right shoulder, so I am not kicking up to the wall. But with your shoulder taps, if you're not even close to being up on the wall, whether it's with a wall walk or facing out as if you would do a handstand push-up, you can do them on the ground, all right? Just in your regular push-up position. If you're okay in your strict push-up position, shoulder taps here. If we're not there yet and we need to still be in the box, that's fine, okay? Just make sure, just like we talked about the bear crawl, that weight is still in your shoulders, that we're not relying on the legs to support us. We really wanna get that weight up here because eventually when you walk, that's where the weight's gonna be distributed, okay? If we are able to kick up onto the wall, I can tell you, facing the wall in a wall walk, the shoulder taps are easier. So you're gonna come up. So imagine I'm in my wall walk, right? And my hands are gonna come to my shoulders like this, okay? If you are able to cross them that way, that's awesome, because I can't do that because I'm facing the wall, so I'm kind of like prohibited. But I have seen people be able to do it, but ideally and safely, stay here in the wall walk, so the wall's on my face, right? And I'm touching my shoulders, okay? That is easier than if you're facing out, which there are some things on the wall for handstand walk progressions that you would think would be easier facing out the way we would for handstand push-up, but it's not. It's way more difficult. I can do probably triple the shoulder taps facing the wall than I can facing out. But if you're able to, and you're able to face out as if you're gonna do the handstand push-up, and same thing, you're up in your push-up or your handstand, right? And still bringing the hands to the shoulders, okay? If we're not there yet, but we can kick up onto the wall, those shifts that I showed you a couple weeks ago, so we're up facing out as if we're gonna do a push-up. You can do it as a wall walk too, if that's where you are, that's fine. Either way it works. But again, being up in that handstand position and just shifting as you're upside down, okay? Those are fine. If you're here and this is like, oh, this is kind of easy, but I can't do shoulder taps, well, however you can pick them up, okay? That's fine, all right? So a bunch of different ways that you can accomplish those shoulder taps or that movement today. But 3 rounds of that, 10 reps, okay? So 5 each side. Now we're gonna do 3 rounds of a handstand hold. I'm only looking for 10 seconds. If you are able to kick up into a normal handstand hold, do that for me for 10 seconds. If you're able to wall walk, or if you're not all the way up to the top of the wall walk, get as far as you can on the wall because it's only 10 seconds. So I'm looking for everyone to get themselves somewhat up on the wall, okay? Then we're gonna do a wall ball reverse pike, which I didn't bring my wall ball up here, of course, because why would I do that? Why would I be prepared? So imagine I have a wall ball or something that's able to kind of roll with me. If it's a foam roller, it's anything that you have that's gonna kind of assist your feet to come in. And essentially what you're gonna be doing is you're starting in your plank position. The wall ball or whatever I'm using to roll is gonna be right about here, right below my knee, okay? I'm not going to move forward. I'm going to literally drag the ball in to a reverse pike and roll it back down again, okay? And you can do this as well as a scaling option. So just do like a 1/2 inch worm, okay? And come back down. But just imagine that ball is there, it's rolling forward and rolling back. Sorry, I didn't bring my wall ball up and I don't wanna run down and get it and waste your time. I think you get it. If you don't, let me know and I'll video myself doing it quickly and send it to you through the messenger. All right, so we're gonna do 3 rounds and 10 reps of that, okay? So gymnastics skill work, you know, as I said, really just trying to get you guys refocused on that stuff. We don't want to just be concerned about, am I going to be able to weightlift when I get back? Am I going to be able to row when I get back? We want to like do stuff as much as we can at home that when we get back, it's like, oh yeah, that's fine. I got that. Oh yeah, I remember doing that. And I don't think any of us have lost anything yet. But this is just to make sure that we don't, okay? So a little bit of a skill work piece today. Then your workout, 5 rounds, okay? You're gonna have a 90-second or 1:30-second rest built into every single round. Your score is going to be your slowest round, okay? So this is one of those workouts that there's built-in rest that equals move your ass throughout the entire workout. 90 seconds doesn't seem like a long time. Maybe after the first round, it's like, oh, that's kind of too long. I get myself into that trap a lot where I'm like, I really need less of a rest. And by the middle round towards the end, I'm like, thank God, I wish it was longer. So this is one of those workouts that's gonna do that to you. So you don't wanna go balls to the wall out on this, but you don't wanna be moving too slow. You wanna find a balance, okay? So in something like this, the recommendation is first round, let me see where I'm at. Let me warm this stuff up, but move consistently. Second round, here's my pace. All right, this is where I know I can stay. Last round, you need to move it, okay? But that doesn't mean move slow any other round, all right? So you really wanna try to maintain, build it up in that second round, you know, and just move it, earn that rest, okay? So you're starting with, I have it programmed as shuttle sprints, okay? I know the weather is like quirky. I've given up trying to figure out if you guys are gonna be able to go outside or not. So 10 shuttle sprints, all right? Typically if we're doing that inside the gym, it's not gonna be a really long distance. So I'm gonna leave it up to you because everyone's space is different. I can't give you a set space to do this in because not everyone has that, all right? So I would just say 10 shuttle sprints. Just make sure that you're sprinting for at least 25 to 50 feet for each of them. So shuttle sprint 10 times, okay? After those 10 shuttle sprints, you're gonna go into 20 double unders, all right? If we don't have double unders, we're doing singles or we're doing jumping jacks. We are not doubling the reps in this today because we wanna be able to move. If we have to start doing, 40 singles, 40 jumping jacks, it's gonna take forever. So we are not doubling the reps in this today. Free pass on that. All right, so 20 double unders or 20 singles. That is not a free pass for my friends that have double unders. If you have them, do them. Don't cheat. I'll know. Then we're gonna do 30 anchored sit-ups. So this is where those dumbbells or whatever platform you have to secure yourself is gonna come into play, okay? You can certainly use your ab mat if you need the support. But these, I don't find that you need that because this is counting as the support, the dumbbells. I don't know if you can't really see them, but they're there. So your feet slip under the dumbbell or your feet are secured, as I said in the warm-up, all the way back, okay? And up to the top, okay? So 30 of those. The reason I put the anchored sit-ups in here is not only to kind of get away from what we've been traditionally doing, mix things up a little bit, but because it's a faster workout, and these tend to be, I don't want to say easier, but you're able to do them a lot faster because you're not fooling around with the ab mat behind you. You're not trying to scoot your butt forward because you've slid back after so many reps. So I do like these. These were actually in a qualifier workout we did 2 years ago, and I was like, those are so stupid, anchored sit-ups, and then we did them, and I was like, those are awesome. So thought they would be kind of cool for you guys to do. Then after that, we're gonna do 40 lateral hops. I will give you the choice as to whether or not you wanna hop over. If you have a dumbbell that you've used for anchored sit-ups, you can do that for a little bit of height, or you can just use your jump rope, okay? But no matter what you're using, we're gonna stand up after doing those anchored sit-ups, and we're gonna just laterally hop, okay? So 40 times. All right, so 5 rounds, 10 shuttle sprints at whatever distance you're able to kind of manipulate wherever you are, 20 double unders or singles or jumping jacks, 30 anchored sit-ups, and 40 lateral hops, okay? So you complete round 1, you're gonna rest for 90 seconds. You complete round 2, rest 90 seconds, so on and so forth. Your score is your slowest round. Don't try to be an overachiever and be like, I'm not resting for 90 seconds. Like, be happy that there's a 90-second rest and take advantage of it. I promise you're gonna be very happy that you did, okay? Once you're done with that, your cash out, I'd like to see you do 20 minutes of any kind of straight up cardio, whether it's a run, a bike. If you walk, just make sure you do it briskly. Don't, walk like 2 miles an hour to pick it up a little bit. All right, so I'm giving you that choice today to kind of pick whatever cash out it is, as long as it's 20 minutes of cardio, okay? So as usual, any questions, just let me know. Hope you guys enjoy this. It's a fast one, not too much weight, just a good old heart pumper, and I don't know, burn some calories. I know I haven't been eating very good, so you guys maybe have, I don't know, but enjoy this one. Have a good one.